What's going on, people? Today we checking out the Phenyx Pro PTU 71 series. Now this is a wireless mic system that's normally used for like conferences, music productions, but I'm going to show you how you can use this for a wireless podcast setup, which is my favorite use for these type of wireless setups. So let's go ahead and go into the box. This is going to be a little bit different from the last time I reviewed a Phenyx Pro system, which was the 4-channel wireless mic system. This is the 2-channel, but like I said earlier in another video, Phenyx Pro has several different configurations of mics, handheld mics. In this particular package, we actually have a wireless lav system, which is going to be my first time checking that out, which I'm excited to see how that works. But in general, the setup is pretty simple and pretty similar to the other Phenyx Pro systems. We have our receiver box, which has 2 volume controls for the 2 channels. And then on the back, you have your antenna inputs or your antenna connections. You have your 2 separate XLR outputs for your 2 mics. And then you have your 1/4 inch output for your combined signal, both mics combined going out to one signal. So real quick, I'm gonna show you what comes with this. And it's gonna be, like I said, pretty similar to the other packages. You have your 2 antennas that go on the back. Comes with all the batteries you need, your AA batteries for the actual mics. Again, the 2 wireless lavs. You have like a headset connection for the wireless lavs. You have your power brick. You have your lapel mic for the wireless lavs. And then you got your 1/4 inch with a 3.5 adapter. You can take this off if you want 1/4 inch on both sides. And again, your other wireless lav. So I'm going to get all of this hooked up, and I'm going to show you my method of hooking this up for a wireless podcast setup. So let me get everything hooked up and then I'll be right back. All right, so just real quick to show you how the batteries go in. The batteries actually go into the front. I'm going to put in the 2 AA batteries. Close that up. That's going to be your pack for your lav. And I'm going to use the actual wireless lav. So this actually has a nice locking mechanism, so you can put this in and don't have to worry about this being poured out by mistake. All right, so your power button is here on the top. Go ahead and turn that on. You can see here your battery level and what channel you're on. Then I hit the power here. As you can see, testing. All right, I see that I'm getting a signal. So now, the way I hook this up to have a wireless podcast setup. Now you can use this with any audio recorder that you use for your podcast, but right now I'm using the Zoom H8 field recorder. So I have the output from the Phenyx Pro receiver going into here. So all of my audio is coming from here into this box where I can capture my audio. Now, if you're using a Rodecaster Pro or whatever you use to capture your audio, this will work just great as long as it has either a XLR input or a 3/4 inch input or a 3.5 millimeter input. Any of those inputs, you can grab the signal from the Phenyx Pro into your device. So I'm using this because this is the ultimate wireless setup, because pretty much all you would need is this and this, and then whatever you use to capture your video, and you're done. Strap this to the back of your participants and you're ready to go. So I'm going to hit record on my Zoom so you can get an idea of what the wireless lav sounds like. All right, so now what you're hearing right now is the sound of the wireless lav for the Phenyx Pro PTU 71. Now, again, this is by far my favorite podcast setup because, again, you don't have to worry about the clutter. You don't have to worry about wires. It's a simple and very portable setup. Now, again, this system here only has 2 wireless lavs. So if you have a 2-part a two-person podcast, this is the perfect setup for that. But again, they offer several different configurations of this unit to where you can have 4 lavs, you can have 2 lavs and 2 handheld mics, similar to this type of mic that I just talked about in the 7000 series. So pretty much whatever you need in your circumstance, Phenyx Pro will have a product to fit. So I'm really curious to see how y'all think this mic sounds. What do you think about this wireless setup with the Phenyx Pro and a field recorder? Again, if you have the Rodecaster Pro, which is also what I use with this sometimes, but this is just like a little bit more of a mobile setup. But a lot of different options, a lot of different configurations that you can get these units in. And I think it's something that if you're starting a podcast or if you're using any type of mic and you want to be clutter free, something you should think about. So I want to thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.